just how much technology is too much technology. I mean, with the implementation of new advances such as AI, the need for Wi-Fi and Bluetooth to run consumer products, right down to the convenience of ordering almost everything online, I couldn't help but wonder, is there potential for a technology catastrophe? Is it growing too quickly, and is there a breaking point? Why? I don't know. Why was I wondering? I mean, take a look at the items you have in your home that now run off technology and are no longer manual. The technology industry is growing so large. We're constantly updating the conveniences such as exterior and interior cameras, doorbells with cameras, electronic thermostats, home assistants, appliances that are now connected via Wi-Fi, water leak detectors, adjustable lighting, Bluetooth speakers. Hey, the list goes on and on with new items under development daily. Think of the wearable technology we have, including smartwatches, fitness trackers, heart rate monitors, VR headsets, Bluetooth headsets, glucose meters. It's endless. Use one of those and your health information is collected and stored in the cloud somewhere on this planet. Let's talk about the arrival of AI and its growth. Elon Musk and 1,000 other, Silicon tech leaders have just signed an open letter urging a moratorium on the implementation of more, simply due to concerns of potential human ramifications. Obviously, they are concerned as well. Now, consider what's happening in Hollywood. Actors and writers, they're on strike because of the potential for AI to replace them with holograms and other technology. Let's consider what will happen when the first fully created AI music star appears on our screens. Are humans just becoming obsolete to certain jobs with more and more and more to come? Who wants to hear more mechanical sounding voices in retail outlets thanking you for using their checkout machine and inviting you back? Where are the missing faces and smiles? Will they soon flash smiling robot faces for those of us who like a human face and some electronic chit-chat while completing our transaction? I don't know. I mean, what about the impact on our mental health due to screen time growing by the day for some of the simplest personal tasks to work obligations using our laptops and our smartphones? Is anyone other than me tired of impersonal conversations with Siri? Now, we have Chat GPT, and it's writing letters for us, for executives, and worse yet, papers for students. Where will that all end up? Calculator use in grade school has taken away the need for students to do mathematical computations in their head. Exams have been written with calculators in hand for some time. But will students forget how to simply assess and analyze a topic and create their own papers? It appears some universities are now accepting AI-written papers. Wow. Will they lose their ability to structure proper sentences and achieve academic merit on their own? Oh, wow. Throw in social media, and you created a dependency comparable to an absolute drug. Now, if I sound a little bit crazy, it's more crazy with concern. Our world used to be much simpler and slower paced. We all envision more conveniences to save time, blaming employers for expecting us to show up for work because we want to fulfill our definition of quality of life, not necessarily to include collaborating with coworkers. It can all be done via phone and emails, they say. All of this technology is presumably there for convenience and promises to give us more of our lives back. But hasn't? Have we lost the ability to communicate on our own and be self-sufficient? What have we given up to achieve this extra time? For me, as an admitted techno geek, I feel maybe things are too convenient. Are we slowly losing touch with other humans? I mean, it has started to feel like technology is running and controlling my life. I really wonder if other people felt the same way as me. So I went to the internet to hopefully find some answers. And according to a survey conducted by the marketing company Edelman, they're a public trust company in technology. And in this report, they included social media, but they also noted it's decreased globally, and support for calling for regulation of the IT sector, it's increasing. The survey claims that trust in technology has decreased by 4% internationally, and it's growing. And by Edelman's analysis, the trust erosion highlights the necessity for technology businesses to be open about any potential drawbacks of their products. In fact, some 54% of survey participants said they would be more likely to trust technology companies if they disclose these drawbacks. More than 34,000 respondents were included in this survey, and from 28 different markets throughout the entire world. Well, I found the results interesting, but also worrisome, as it appears more people might be thinking like me. So how do you limit technology and really kind of scale back your digital life? Well, okay, I found myself that to reduce my reliance on technology, my everyday routine and mentality totally had to change. I set screen time limitations for myself, and I partook in tech-free activities such as reading and going for walks or socializing with other humans without constantly looking at my smartphone. I made in-person encounters a priority to rebond with family and friends. I dusted off my notebooks and writing notes versus texting. I admit I haven't begun to use paper maps again because, you know what, Google Maps is just too darn convenient. But I am taking time to enjoy more manually skill-based pastimes such as art, gardening, or even writing. Now, other steps I have yet to implement is setting up tech-free zones in my home to encourage family involvement, but it is on my list. Others include practicing a digital detox by occasionally, completely, totally unplugging for a day or a weekend, using mindfulness and meditation to regain focus and reduce digital distractions, or just simply making deliberate choices to use technology to help me find a better balance and regain control over my time and focus. I physically began to try and purchase items at the store with cash rather than a debit or a credit card. And you know what? It's almost humorous to see the reaction by some cashiers when you say, "I will pay cash for that." At the very least, it creates a good conversation. But talking to humans on the phone or face-to-face to book a service brings life and emotion back into our own. It's something that I think is sorely missed in this fast-paced technological world today. Now, to be perfectly honest, taking the time for all of this has proven beneficial, not only from a mental health perspective, but I am gaining back missing human connections and really kind of feeling like myself again. But back to my original comment of how technology has become too much for me. Well, of course, it depends on the individual, on the conveniences or freedom one may want in their lives. In my case, going forward, I'm going to try and dummy it down to a more comfortable level that doesn't require me to feel like I need, or rather feel the need, to have a USB port installed in my brain.